see Cesar Morales. He's here. Hi, Cesar.
Oh,
He's
okay.
my, I invite him.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Uh, okay. So, Joe, let's get started.
Rajiv, excuse me, before you start to ask your question, my name's on here twice. Do I go after Laura or do I
No,
go?
I corrected it. I think you should be there once now, Felicia.
Okay, let me check.
Okay, cool. So Joel,
Yeah, I see you once.
Joel, have you
Okay, I
come
see
up
you.
with an,
Thank you.
yeah,
Yep.
Joel, have you come up with an easy question for
Yes.
our guest
There's
to
one
answer
book.
an easy question that's unrelated to their business?
There's one right there already. Actually, two. What did you do on the Fourth of July weekend, and what might you have preferred to do, just in case?
Okay, so can you restate the question?
I said, what did you do for your July 4th weekend, and what might you have preferred to do if you didn't enjoy yourself, or
Okay,
to make it more enjoyable?
yeah, thank you, Joel. So basically, in your answer to that, you're going to mention, well, your name, where you're dialing in from, and the answer to the icebreaker questions. Okay, and then you have 10 seconds. So try to try to be as succinct as possible. Okay, so we'll get started. Joel, do you wanna like
Sure.
start with someone?
10 seconds. Oh my God. Joel Elfman. I'm in up in Rockland County in New York. Fourth of July weekend was just watching some fireworks outside the door. But I really want to see one of those epic drone fireworks shows.
Nice.
I think would be so cool.
Okay, and also another thing is like whatever you say, please put that in the chat because that is sometimes what often makes you memorable, right? So the whole point of networking is to be memorable, to be unforgettable. So you definitely want to put all of this information in the chat because the chat is going to get saved at the end. And when people are looking through it, they may be like, who's that dude that said he likes drone fireworks? And then you look through it, you'll see like, oh, it was Joel. Okay, cool. So, the thing is that obviously we may not have fully mapped out how memory works specifically, but memory is usually triggered by things that are curious or things that are of interest or things that stand out. So just kind of like keep that in mind. But more importantly, uh, the answers to this round, put that in the chat as well. And also put your name in there, even though it already says your name, but just put it in there because it'll just make it a lot easier for people to find you in the chat later on, like after this meeting. So your plan
Hey,
for the future.
and Rajiv, why don't we give him at least 15 seconds? The 10 felt really short, and
Okay.
the annoying music is encouraging people to end, but I mean,
Yeah, I didn't pick the music, okay? I didn't pick the music. Just say it, right? It
it's
wasn't my
effect,
selection.
it is effective. I'm not sure if I actually enjoy it, but it is effective.
Yeah, it's effective.
Okay, got it, got it. Okay, fine. So, yeah, who's next, Joel?
April.
Hi, I'm April, Bristol, Tennessee. My 4th of July, I was swimming with stingrays and lemon sharks. I couldn't have asked for a better 4th.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Betty.
Oh, well, I'm Betty from Texas, and what I did, I went to the movies and I took my pillow because it's not only for travel, so it also like covers me. And I watched the match, Mexico versus US soccer, CONCACAF. So, and
But they
that was
won.
awesome.
But Mexico won.
I know I'm Mexican too, so I mean, a win.
Okay, Danica.
Hi, Danica from Pennsylvania. I got stung by a bee multiple times, and I much rather had been taking a long walk in the woods by myself.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you got stung. Rajiv, but hopefully no allergic reactions and you're okay.
I
Yeah, so
did have
hi
a,
everyone.
I did,
Yeah,
I did.
yeah,
Okay.
hi everyone. My name is Rajiv, New York City. 4th of July, I think it was kind of hot on 4th of July, so I was just chilling indoors with my cats. They were like cuddling up to me. Obviously that didn't was okay because the AC was on. But yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, Faith.
I went for a glorious bike ride in Riverside Park in New York. And on Saturday, I went to the beach and it was delicious.
Oh.
Excellent. Laura.
Hi, my name is Laura Oropesa. I'm from Texas. I do mortgage loans. Sorry. So I didn't do anything for the 4th of July, but I would have loved to have found where they had the professional fireworks, but I didn't. So.
Alicia.
Hey everybody, Felicia from Pleasantville, New Jersey. 4th of July was the best ever. I spent it with my family, my in-law, my son's in-laws and everything. So it was a good family. We played old Spanish music and stuff. It was great. Awesome.
Nick.
My name is Nick. What I did was my brother came over and we had a little barbecue and we were just playing a bunch of multiplayer games like Mario Kart and Smash Brothers.
Nice. Babek.
Good morning, everyone. Babak. I was actually at a wedding on 4th of July, and there was plenty of food and a lot of dancing, and I would have preferred, I guess, to be home at some point to rest.
Oh.
Tavia.
Hi, everyone. Tavia from New York City. I actually went to a Brooklyn Cyclones game, got to see the fireworks there. And then on Sunday, went to see the new Jurassic Park movie.
Cool.
How was it?
Yeah, how was
Good.
it?
It was good. It was fun. It was a fun movie. Definitely recommend.
Rochelle.
Rochelle, and I'm in New York, and I went to see the new Brad Pitt movie F1, and it was fabulous. I was on the
Yeah.
edge of my seat the entire time, so
Yeah.
I had a great 4th.
Did you see it? Did you see it in IMAX?
I saw
No,
that too.
Yeah, I did too. And I saw it in IMAX. It was awesome.
it was great.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Mhm.
Franz.
Who?
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw a Franz, but
I think he left.
Yeah,
Oh,
he might
yeah.
have jumped off. Yeah.
Dash.
Hey guys, Tash. I live in the Lower East Side. Went to a friend's barbecue in Soho, got drunk. We all walked over to the West Side Highway, and we watched the New Jersey fireworks with no crowd.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Very nice.
That you remember.
I remember most of it.
Pictures available later for the parts he doesn't. Sharon.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm in Cape Coral, Florida, and I spent my time in the water, both at pools and water parks this weekend, but I'd rather have been on the boat.
Nice.
Michael. We still have Michael? No. Okay, we're going to have to revise the list. Cesar.
Good morning, everyone. Cesar Morales. It's 110 degrees around this time of the year, so last Friday I just stayed indoors in the air conditioning. My mind and my spirit were in Long Beach, California. They have the best fireworks show at the Queen Mary. What's the other question?
How was it? What did you do, or what would you have preferred to do? Sound like you did something great.
Yep, that was it.
Oh! You said you're called in from Texas.
I'm
And
in
who
Tucson,
invited-
Arizona.
Oh, sorry, Arizona. And who invited you?
Me.
Oh, Betty Landine.
Okay, Betty. Great. Okay. All right.
So did everyone go?
Yep, that is the revised. I just put back up the revised list.
Okay, cool. So this is the part where we take a quick picture and then post it on LinkedIn. And obviously, I'll kind of tag everyone if your LinkedIn privacy setting allows for it. So on the count of 3, if everyone wouldn't mind giving us your biggest, brightest smile as if today is the best day of your
Hey,
life.
Cesar, can you move into the camera a little more? We've just great smile.
Yeah. So everyone, give us your biggest, brightest smile out of today is the best day of your life. And if it isn't, talk to either Joel or April, who will, I'm sure,
Everybody will
use
do
their
that.
magical powers in making it so. Okay. So on the count of three, one, two, three.
Is it over?
Yeah, I mean, I'm using like a Windows 11 technology, so it's a little bit different than Windows 10. So I'm just getting acclimated to it. Yeah, it's over.
Okay,
Let
cool.
me just do something.
Yeah, stop smiling. Look depressed now.
Yeah, I know. Smiling
None of that.
stretches the face muscles, right? I know. Just give me a sec. Yeah, okay, confirmed. All the smiles came out real good. Also, everyone looks really nice. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, so we can now resume with the regular round, the next round. Joel, do you want to like introduce what the next round is just for everyone's
So next round
memory?
is who you are, what you do, success story. Are we adding in asks and gives?
Yeah, so basically, like what we want to do is, sure, what's the name of your business? Uh, Also, it's recommended that you start with a success story because a success story usually is more memorable. It also kind of qualifies us to the fact that you're effective at what you do rather than just telling us what you do. But if you can show us with an example, oh, this is how I help someone and blah, 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 this is the outcome of that. So that usually is more effective than just saying, hey, I do this, you know? So think of a success story from that standpoint. Uh, and and if you want to, in addition to that, add to it by saying, I do this, that, and the other thing, that's totally fine. That's up to you. It is recommended that you keep your statements brief because the briefer they are, the easier it is for the rest of the people in the room to remember. Now, why do you want people to remember it? Because these people are the ones that are going to be racking their brains trying to figure out who in their network, who in their Rolodex they can connect you to, right? So you kind of want to make it real simple. Pretend as if everyone here is a 7-year-old with that level of understanding and, like processing power. So just keep it like real high level. Don't get into too much technical details and jargon and that sort of thing. And again, if you're talking about outcomes, it's usually something that cuts across and everyone can understand an outcome, right? So that's kind of like the thinking behind talking about outcomes. Okay, so enough of my PSA. I'm going to hand back to Joel. Joel, please take it over.
Okay. Joel Elfman, Body, Mind, Hypnotic. I help
Oh, wait,
people.
hang on. I need to do the timer thing with Jake. Hang on. Just a sec. So, so this is, I think, what is it, 45 seconds, right? Okay, fine. 45 seconds with like about 15 seconds grace. So like a minute, but obviously just try to be as succinct as possible. And like I said, we have we have like certain awards for people that have the shortest pitch because these are the people that will then start like speak earlier at the next meeting. So that's kind of like the incentive as well as you'll be called out in the LinkedIn post that I do later today. So those are the two benefits of kind of keeping your pitch short. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. So Joel, yeah, please begin.
Joel Elfman, Mind, Body, Hypnotic. I help people change beliefs and habits. So one of the questions I always ask, if you could make an important change in the next couple of months to your life, to how you're being, how you're moving through the world, what would it be? So recently I had an old client call. She wants to she's struggling with earning money or believing she can earn money, be comfortable having more earning. And so I'm really looking forward to working with her and working on that. So it's not a success story yet, but we've had our successes in the past. So.
Okay, nice, awesome. So I think Joel finished with about what is it like 5, 6 seconds to spare. So that's pretty good. Making progress.
Well, for a new pitch. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so who's next, Joel?
Who is next? April.
Hi, I'm April. And from Bristol, Tennessee, I'm the genie, and I help people grant their wishes and get past obstacles that are keeping them from achieving their goals. Name of my company is Soul Brush Awakening. And recent success story, I helped a client who had no credit. They had the engine blow out of their car. They had a trip they had to take that weekend with no workable vehicle, and I was able to help them manifest a vehicle within 5 hours. It had everything it wanted but a sunroof. Yeah, recent success story there. So, give, ask and give, just being able to connect with people and then, making connections, is the ask and the give today.
Awesome. Betty.
Hi. Well, my success
Wait.
story.
What?
Uh,
Hang on, hang on.
Let's let the yeah.
Betty, before you start, so everyone that is kind of speaking as far as their, who you are, your success story, all that stuff, please put that in the chat after you do so. Just kind of make sure you kind of have that handy. And also, like the success story part of it, definitely like put that in there as well in as, like simple, direct language as possible, because keep in mind that this is what people are going to be looking at now as well as later on. So just kind of like keep that in mind. Okay, anyway, enough of my PSA. Betty, back to you.
Okay, yeah, so Betty landing from El Paso, Texas, the Wonder Pillow. So my success story is that even my travel pillow, it's just meant to travel because it has a blanket stored inside. So I just got an idea from a client that he bought it for his wife because they like to go to the movies. So and it didn't occur to me. So I'm like, oh my God, so that's super cool. So that's my success story when clients kind of give me the more ideas for my business and they use my products in more way that they're supposed to. So that made me really happy.
Betty, I heard this really interesting thing the other day. This is maybe for others as well, that in the early stages of a business, that we try to say who our customers are instead of listening to our early customers, and they're the ones that define who our customer past we should go after. And that really resonated with me.
Yeah, we can kind of,
Oh,
put
sorry.
the comments later on. Right now, we're just kind of going through the regular rounds. So,
I'm
Joe,
sorry.
That's a
Maybe
great idea.
explain.
it's okay. It's your first meeting. It's okay. It's fine. But we like the enthusiasm.
Oh,
Go ahead,
I like
Joe.
the
Yes.
idea.
Next.
Thank you.
Absolutely love the enthusiasm, love the suggestion.
Oh, and
Anyway,
also,
thank you for that, and just I'll
Joel,
put it in the chat just so we remember, and then we can bring it back later. So for anyone else too, if we're just to keep things rolling, just put it, if you have an idea, put it in the chat, put a comment, put a connection, whatever it is, in the chat, and we'll come back to them. Sorry,
yeah,
Regina.
and also I noticed that there are some people off camera. Laura, are okay. Kim is not on camera. That's good. And Cesar. So we need for everyone to be on camera for this meeting, because being on camera means that you're actively engaged in the meeting, and that's kind of like one of the prerequisites of this meeting. So because if you're off camera, it means usually means you're multitasking, and we'd much rather that you not be multitasking. And obviously, if you're doing something that requires, like if you're driving or whatever, obviously, please just focus on the driving part. Safety first, always. And obviously, when you're not driving, you can obviously jump on the meeting at that point, in the future or at a later time. But for this meeting and for all meetings, yeah, we really need everyone to be on camera because, you can't interact with somebody you can't see, right? So it's like, it's kind of logical, right? So yeah, we really need for everyone to be on camera. And secondly, oh yeah, so Kim, how do you hear about this? Did somebody invite you?
We met, you and I met at Gerald's group
Oh, okay, cool. So,
last week.
okay, sweet. So,
So
could
thank
you,
you.
yeah, yeah, welcome. So could you rename yourself, Kim, to mention your physical location and a couple of words about your business? I mean, if you just look around the room, you'll see that everyone has renamed themselves. That follows this format. It just kind of helps for people to know who's in the room.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the way to rename yourself is you click those, put
I
your,
got it.
you got it right.
Yes, thank you. Mhm.
Awesome. Okay, pop, pop, pop. Okay, so Joel, who's next?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, me?
No, it's
Okay.
me. It's
Oh,
me. You skip me.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's
Danica.
Danica.
Yes, Danica.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, Danica.
Sorry, Danica.
Hi, Danica, Wicked Candle Bar, where we make premium soy wax candles as well as host candle making events across the Poconos and surrounding areas. My big success is that I just landed my first nationwide account, and it was so amazing to see my candles on their website. This company does $1.2 billion a year. So
Ooh.
I think my ask here is I'm trying to grow socially my presence. I've been doing it organically. I met Rajiv on a game show, as most of you know. So I've been trying to radically niche. And also, I'm taking on Tuan, helping with a huge domestic violence festival coming up in October. And I'm just cognizant of my time and value, time to value, and all of that. Thank you.
Great. And yeah, and Danica and Betty should talk, I bet. There's got to be a nice synergy there, I would think.
Yeah, we are
We already are.
in the
Yeah.
works.
Okay, great. Awesome. Rajiv.
Oh, me? Okay. Let me start the clock. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Rajiv, Assassin for Hire. The, the recent success story is that we're helping a client tell her story the right way, and that story has already garnered interest from Hallmark Channel and Tyler Perry Studios. And we're basically helping her write her story in a book format and be an Amazon best-selling author. So that's like one success story over there. And my ask is I want to meet authors as well as people that are trying to tell their story in a compelling way. I also want to meet trusted advisors. So that's people in, it could be executive assistants to people in the public eye. It could be coaches and consultants. So those are kind of the people that I'd like to meet, as well as people in marketing and PR. And my give is I'm happy to share my vast network with you. Let's do a one-on-one, at which point I can then, have more ideas as to who you can connect with. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Faith.
Hi, my name is Faith Thomases. I'm in New York City most of the time. My recent success story is Land Yield, which was a startup company that enabled small 5,000 acre landowners to participate in the carbon credit market. And what I did for them distills down what I do for people, which is I help the management articulate what they're really offering to people that's meaningful to their customers and translate that messaging into the name Land Yield. And did all the research that went into that, and then also wrote their website. So I do brand strategy, name development, and copywriting. I'm happy to look, my give is to, I'm happy to look at anyone's website if they're interested. And my ask is for anyone looking for these kinds of services. Thank you.
Cool. Laura.
Oh, another thing I forgot is like after everyone speaks, if anyone in the room has ideas for who someone should meet, based on who you know after you've heard what they have to say, please put that in the chat. I forgot to mention that. I mean, it was in the email, but I know that we don't always read everything that we are sent. So, but yeah, please put that in the chat as well. Soon after you hear whoever speaks as an idea for, I mean, we will come around again by asking people if they have any ideas for people like, someone they should meet, that those kind of ideas specifically. But yeah, but for the moment, just put it in the chat. Okay, sorry for the interruption, Joel. Who's next?
Who is next? Sorry, I lost. Oh, I was saying Laura. That's right.
Hi, my name is Laura Oropesa from Texas. I do residential mortgage loans. I have over 10 years of finance experience, and I ask for if you know of anybody who's looking for a home, anywhere from first-time home buyers to veterans, entrepreneurs. I can help you guys. You don't need W-2s because you don't have any W-2s. We can go based off of your bank statements. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Felicia.
Hang on. Shoot, why is this thing? This technology is not cooperating. Laura, did you mention your ask and give?
Yes, I ask for anybody who's looking for a home, also for the entrepreneurs who are looking for a home. I can help them get a home. We don't go based off of your bank statements. I'm sorry, off of your W-2s because you don't have any. So we'll go based off of your bank statements to get you approved for a home. As far as for a give, I do know quite a few people here in El Paso, Texas. So if I can match your services to what the people that I know, then I can do that as well.
Got it. Okay, cool. Good to know. Thanks.
Mhm.
Alicia.
Hey everybody, Reverend Felicia Morales, More Love Restoration Community Center. We help homeless veterans, domestic abuse victims, kids in foster care, and those who age out. The success story is from November 2023 until June, the second Saturday in June. We've fed over 2,100 people, and we've clothed over 1,800 people with grassroots things. And we just got recognized in October. I'm going to get honored by the NAACP for our community work. So we're growing. To God be the glory. My ask is that we need donations. We need sponsors. We're about to have a high tea in October. Sorry, I'm nervous at this. But anyway, and my for you guys, what I can do is promote you on our pages on Facebook and on Instagram and stuff like that. As we grow, you can grow.
Excellent.
Awesome.
All right. Nick.
All right. My name is Nick. I'm a social media marketing professional, so I focus on creating unique concepts to help you boost your content's performance on sites like TikTok or Instagram. I'm also a public speaking professional. I'm a member of Toastmasters International, so I can help you curate your online persona and presentation skills. My give is that I can help you boost your engagement rates and help you come across as more professional by helping you curate your online persona. My ask is I'm looking to work with either small or large marketing teams who are interested in boosting their online performance.
Cool. No, the one thing, Nick, I would say we need a definition of online presence. So that would be, think about how to incorporate that in. But otherwise, nice job. Babak.
Good morning, everyone. Again, Babak Panovich, Certified Financial Services. We're a full-service financial firm. We work with individuals, families, and small business owners. Working with small business owners, it's more on the employee benefits and 401k setup and management, retirement planning for families and as well as individuals, being protection or asset accumulation and preservation. And success story, I just worked with a foreign national who's not a US citizen and managed to get them life insurance through a global program that we have. That they don't need to be a US citizen to be able to benefit with the unique life insurance products that the US can offer that others can't. And ask and give, I'd love to meet with everybody. If we can do a one-on-one, I know a lot of people and I'd be happy to make introductions.
Excellent. All right, sounds good. Tavia.
Hi, everyone. Tavia Sharp. I'm a New York City-based image consultant and a personal stylist. I work with experts, helping them elevate their personal brand through style, strategy, and self-image. One of my favorite client success stories is my client Jake, who I helped him increase his sales closing rate to 73%. After working together, he was doing sales calls over Zoom. So I helped him increase his sales rate just by working with his personal brand and his image. So if you know anybody that needs help with that, increasing their sales rates, send them my way. My give is I'm happy to do one-on-ones. I love connecting with people and we can see how we can help each other. Thank you.
That sounds great. I think we could all use increasing our sales rate, even if it's 100%.
Right.
Rochelle.
Joel?
Oh, she's left. Okay, sorry. People keep on making me change the order. Stash is still here. All right, Stash.
Hi guys, sorry, catch me off guard there. Stash Harrison. I am the founder and CEO of Market Intent. It's an AI deep research company. Recent success, a customer give us a company and said they want to find more companies like this. So we are able to conduct deep research, provide deep AI search on the person they're contacting, like the decision makers. And ask is, as a startup, would like feedback on our platform from sales and marketing people. That's about it.
Okay, ask and give.
Would like feedback on our system. Essentially, as a startup, we want to know how useful it is and things that make sales and marketing people interested in it, or what they want to use it for.
Okay, great. Cesar.
Cesar,
You're on mute.
you're on mute. Okay, can we circle back to the next person while he figures it out?
Sure. Kim, so we're going to give Kim a little extra time. So Kim, opening question was, what did you do for July 4th and what would you prefer to do? Because we want to get to know you as a person, not just the business. So let's start there and then you can tell us who you are, what you do, and all of that.
Okay, thank you so much. For July 4th, of course, celebrating our independence, we had kind of a quiet day because our family's away. What I would have liked to do is have them all here. So that's a little selfish, but it's so fun when the whole family's together. I think all of you can relate to that. And I'm Kim Hall, and I work with, I'm here serving you. That's my main goal is to serve people. I help people find healthier choices for their life. I mean, we're all looking to improve our health in some way, either to gain energy, feel better. And that's to help us with our businesses, to have those family gatherings and things like that, and to feel good about it. So I'm a senior associate with the only certified 6-hour whole food colostrum company. And the colostrum has over 700 plus nutrients and compounds within it. I had a lot of questions, so if anyone else has, I'm glad to answer that, and I will put the contact information in. One of my gives is I love to connect with people. I've heard several say, let's do one-on-ones. Love to hear more in depth on what you do, who you are, so that when people come across my path, I can make those connections. I love to do that. My ask is if you know of anyone who is seeking to fortify their health, to get healthier, to feel better, if you would consider sending them my way. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Great. And Cesar, you're on speaker now.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. Cesar Morales with Fair.coop, world's first hybrid rideshare app. We are growing nationwide. Currently, we're in California, Orlando, Florida, and Atlanta, Georgia. This month, we are launching Arizona, Nevada, Texas, Oregon. And so I don't have a personal success story, but I am excited to announce that we have the legal writing already approved that we are going to be picking people up at LAX and Long Beach Airport. Um, I have to double check about Atlanta Airport. I'm not sure about Atlanta, but what I'm asking for is referrals for anyone that you know that can run, walk, or chew gum,
Mhm.
or if you know someone that has a team of corporate colleagues that travel domestically, we would love to be your transportation service provider. I
Caesar,
would
your overtime. So if you could put the rest of it in the chat, I think that would be great.
no problem.
And congratulations on the launch. We should.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sounds great.
Okay. Who's next, Joel, or did we complete?
That is everybody for this round. And did we miss anyone?
Yeah. If we missed anyone, please like wave. But I'm pretty sure everyone like went. Okay. So this is the round where if anyone has any ideas for anyone that spoke, please either raise your virtual hand or physical hand like this or like this to indicate that you have a comment. And if so, please do so. We'll then know that you have something to share as far as you heard someone say something and you know someone that they should meet. So that's kind of like, okay, Caesar has his hand up. Go ahead, Caesar.
You're
Caesar,
muted. Yeah.
yeah, you're on mute. And do you have a comment or you're just testing the tech? Okay. Okay, I guess he was testing the tech. Okay, so yeah, so if anyone has, so I'll kind of like go first. The uh Laura, yeah, Laura, I think you and Babak should definitely chat. Both of you are in finance and finance adjacent, so I think the two of you could have like a lot of very interesting synergies. We also have other people that are in finance, both like people that aren't in the room right now, as well as past alumni. So reach out to me on LinkedIn and I'll be more than happy to link you with them. The all the marketing people should definitely kind of like get together. So and I'm gonna like extend or expand the scope of marketing to include product as well. So the marketing people would technically be me, Betty, Nick, Stash, Tavia, uh, and Caesar.
Faith.
You know, like I think we all have products and or services. So I think, you
Don't,
know, so
don't forget Faith.
What was that?
Don't forget Faith.
Oh, of course, yeah, Faith. How could I forget Faith? So all the marketing people should basically like get together and speak to each other because marketing kind of touches many industries. And I found that marketing people collaborate well with other marketing people. And that was actually one of the main premise of Dynamite is to kind of have it be a good port to dock into for marketing people to kind of like further that cause. So yeah, so like all of you guys should definitely like get together. I would like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to Tavia. I've worked with her. She's absolutely fantastic. She's brilliant at what she does, and she's one of those stylists that like and image consultants that really kind of makes it easy for you, who doesn't like give you jargon and tells you stuff that leaves you scratching your head, wondering what the hell any of those words mean. But like actual tangible like outcomes. So I highly recommend Tavia. So everyone should definitely have a chat with her for sure.
Thank you, Rajiv. Appreciate that.
For sure, yeah. And also I want to give a shout out to April. Yes, magic is real. And I'm not saying that just to get a chuckle or a giggle out of you. I mean, yes, I do that as well on occasion, but it is real. It absolutely is real. I've been working with April. I'm one of her clients, and her advice is like bang on. It's just like epic. I highly recommend for you to like get on a calendar. I mean, both she and Joel are very effective at what they do, so definitely get on both. They're both very expensive, but believe me, it's well worth the money because when you're after a result and you get the result, like obviously it kind of pays for itself, right? So I would highly recommend that you get on April's calendar. Joel, a shout out to Joel is that I worked with him earlier, and it's like immediately, like not even like 2 hours after that session, I got paid by a client. Like what? For real? Yeah. So again, so if you kind of want like crazy fast outcomes like that, reach out. Like I highly recommend both Joel and April, because they can kind of give you manifest outcomes like that. So if outcomes interest you, reach out to them. Who else? Oh yeah, Caesar has his hand up. Caesar, do you have something to say as far as someone that somebody in the room needs to meet?
No, I just wanted to just comment that if anyone needs a one-on-one, they're more than welcome to contact me.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, so I hope that you put your information in the chat.
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Yeah. So, okay. So does anyone have any like comments as far as somebody you have an idea for someone that someone that they should meet? Does anyone have any comments like that? Okay, while you're thinking about that, yeah, go ahead, Kim.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Felicia, I have supported one of our local trafficking groups here and trafficking repair, where they help the women get back on their feet. And I also have a friend who owns or who had led a group, so I would love to connect and share that information if it's helpful.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Caesar, you have a comment?
I have two realtor connections for Laura in El Paso.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Nice. Awesome. 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 Okay. Stash, you and I haven't chatted in a while, so I think we should definitely like get on each other's calendar, and kind of like compare notes. It's been
Yeah,
like
it's been
forever.
ages.
Yeah, I think it's been like at least a year, if not longer. Uh, yes, Faith, same thing. It's been like a while since we last spoke, so we should definitely get on each other's calendar. Babak, same thing. I haven't spoken to you in what seems like a while.
For a while, yeah.
Yeah, and
I used to come to your in-person
yeah,
networking events. This was
yeah,
years ago.
that was like way back when.
Way back.
Yeah, and Kim and Laura, I don't think I've met. Well, Kim, I think I met you. I think you said at someone's meeting, right? So, uh, Laura, I don't think I've met you before, so we should definitely get on a meeting. And Cesar, yeah, I definitely want to have a conversation with you for sure. I could have some like interesting ideas as to how you could grow your business.
Also, for Laura, that she knows a lot of people. Maybe Cesar, she can be also like our ambassador refer and join the
mm,
referral core
yeah,
the referral program for co-op. So that will be awesome because he's coming to El Paso, Laura.
Okay,
nice.
thank you.
Nice, nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. So it's like basically, one of the things we're looking for is like we obviously want to grow this group to be like the largest group possible. And we also really want for people that come to the meeting to stay for the meeting to the end of it, because like only when you participate in the full meeting can you kind of really get the benefit of it, right? So if you kind of just hop in and hop off, then it's not really conducive to the rest of the people that are coming in. And secondly, we also sort of like prevent admittance to people based on people that kind of came in first, because we want to maintain the integrity of the group. So if people kind of hop in and hop out, then it kind of like goes against that whole idea of integrity. So we really want for people that come to the meeting to stay for the full meeting, because it just like helps us out. Okay, so this is the time when if anyone has any sort of like announcements, and by announcements I mean either a one-on-one with somebody that you met at Dynamite or resulted from a referral from Dynamite went well. So that's the time when you would like mention that now. Also, if you happen to have any comments on how we could improve, that's something that you can like mention now as well. And the process is the same. Just raise your hand and kind of like share with us what you thought about this experience, because we're always looking to improve and make this experience as good as possible, but also as effective as possible.
Better music.
Yeah, go ahead, Kim.
First, I'd like to say I appreciate your authenticness with how you run this meeting. You're low keyed, you're not hyped, and I see that with everybody who has spoken. So I appreciate the group the kind of the what would you call that? The synergy that you're developing here. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know if this would be appropriate or not, so cut me off if it's not. But I have, with my company, we have sample kits that we send out to individuals who would like to try the product. It's totally free. All I need is contact information to have that, to generate that. And I actually have 3 of those that are available at this moment that I would love to send out to somebody in this group that is interested.
Sure, yeah. So you can definitely, so Kim, I think what I can do for you is, sure, you can like absolutely put your information in the chat, and this way if anyone is interested in taking you up on that, they can reach out to you. So that's part one. Part two is that I've posted our, the picture that we took, I posted that on LinkedIn, and I posted that link here in the chat. So there are kind of like two things that I'd like to happen now that that's happened is, number one, if everyone can kind of go there and answer the icebreaker question, which is the one that Joel asked, which is what did you do on 4th of July weekend? That's one thing, because just keep in mind that the more content you put out there that positions you as someone that's unique and not cookie cutter, the easier it is for people to remember you and for people to want to work with you and get to know you. Because at the end of the day, it's people connect working with people, right? So that people connection is something that we're trying to establish here at Dynamite. So just kind of like keep that in mind at all times. It may seem a little bit annoying, but believe me, there's a reason why we kind of do it this way. And the other part of it is, Kim, the offer that you had, if you want to post that in the comments to the post on LinkedIn, feel free to do that. That's totally fine.
Okay.
And yeah, and Kim and Laura, thank you for coming. Please continue to come. Please bring friends with you the next time.
Bye, guys. I have to jump.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Dash. And
Dash will have to do a one-on-one.
yeah, and basically the rule that we have is, if you bring a guest, you and your guest, the one that you invited that showed up, both speak first before the rest of them. And obviously, if there's multiple people that have invited guests, then we kind of, it kind of leans in the favor of the person that invited either the more guests or the people that showed up first, you know? So we kind of really want for people to come to the meeting as early as possible, just so that, when the meeting starts, everyone who's supposed to be in the meeting is in the meeting. And this way, the meeting just flows a whole lot better. Yeah, that's kind of like the thinking behind it.
Okay, and I just wanted to, Kim, you need to define what colostrum is for those people who don't know. Just because we're running out of time, you can put it in the chat or on the LinkedIn or whatever. So that'd be the one thing. It's like, I don't know what that is. I think I have an idea, but I'm not sure. So you need to define that in going forward when you're introducing yourself to people. So Rajiv, since you're working on a Chancellor book thing, I know we've had a couple people working with authors come through here. So I think for Tavia, Felicia, Betty, all those, all of those. Donica, I think that would be really great gives them some of those leads. So that's a big idea that comes to mind. So I know we're like a minute over now. So
okay, cool. So did everyone?
Oh, and I'm sorry. And do you remember who it was? We had someone who does as a big network. Her specialty is networking in Texas. Do you remember older woman?
Oh, right. What's her name? Brenda.
Brenda. Okay.
Yeah, Brenda.
So with our Texas
she has
folks
this
as
community publication thingamajig.
Yeah.
She runs over there, so she's someone that I think potentially could be a good person for you to know, Laura. Also one of my other collaborators who's also in Texas. Her name is Christine Dean, also known as the Networking Diva. She's in, I think, Houston. So she would be also a fantastic person for you to know. By the way, Cesar, are you in Texas or where are you?
Arizona.
He's in Arizona?
Sorry.
Okay.
Close
Okay,
enough.
am I on mute?
No,
Can
you're
you hear
not on
me?
mute. No.
Sorry, Caesar.
Okay, so I'm the kind of person that I can be in Phoenix one moment and El Paso the next. So I pretty much live out of my car. So I'm originally from El Paso, live in Tucson, but I work 90% in Phoenix.
Got it. Okay, cool. Nice. Good to know. Okay, cool. So did everyone save the chat?
Not me yet. Hang on one sec.
I don't know how to save the chat, Rajiv.
Okay, Felicia, you're in our other WhatsApp group, right? So
Yes.
I'll, like copy paste it into a chat transcript and post the Google Doc
Okay.
in that WhatsApp group. So you can kind of grab it from there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And it's usually just the three dots at the top or the bottom of the chat. And it says
Yeah,
save
so
file.
I think Felicia's on mobile, so I don't know if you can save
Oh, right.
it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might not be able to do that. Okay.
So we'll kind of like we'll make it available for both Felicia and Cesar. I think they're both on mobile. April might be on mobile as well. April, are you on mobile? Okay, yeah. So we'll kind of make it available.
Yeah, I'm on mobile. It won't let me save anything.
Oh,
Okay, so
and April, I was going to say your lighting. You need a little better lighting right now. Your friend behind you is dominating your picture. So
Yeah, that and nursing sunburn. So I don't know if I want extra light on my face, right? There's a method to my madness.
okay. All right. I hear you.
The cartridge was not kind to my skin.
Okay.
okay, so
I
if
know the feeling.
yeah. So if everyone could please like follow Dynamite on LinkedIn, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, please comment on the post that the link is in the chat, as well as I'll be tagging you in addition to that. So hopefully you'll find it one way or the other. And thanks for coming to Dynamite. See you again in 2 weeks' time. Same Zoom link, and please bring a friend. Yeah.
All right, Nick, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You guys be safe.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Good to see everybody again.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks again.